Wobblies, welcome to Wobbly Otter Outdoors. I'm Chris, and in this episode we're talking about water when camping. This episode is made possible in part by generous supporters on Patreon. This video is in response to questions we've been asked in some of our video comments and elsewhere, including this one. In the comments on our HVAC system video, Ofty writes, "I like your setup. Have you thought about any plans for water in the future? Quick light shower, dishes, washing off the dog, etc. I'm thinking about adding one of those tubes on the other side. Let's see that dog and what's its name. So I don't forget to mention it, the dog's name is Viva and she's a black mouth cur." We'll take a look at everything from the containers we store and carry water in, basically our source water supply, all the way through how we use it for cooking, hand washing, drinking, washing the dog, dishwashing, and bathing us. We store and carry our water in water bricks. Each water brick holds 3.5 gallons of water, which is just under 30 pounds when it's full. There is a spigot that you can get to put on the water brick if you want to use it like a tap. When staying in national forests and places like that, we often refill the water brick with well water from the hand pumps. If there isn't potable water like that available, we use something like water from a stream and boil it or filter it. We take 3 water bricks with us on our trip and they fit perfectly in the back of Poe, so that gives us 10.5 gallons of water. Our next water storage container is a 2-gallon Igloo little cooler with a tap. We have had this little cooler for years. It is so easy to use and just a perfect size. It rides in the back of the pickup, so we can slide it to the tailgate to use it, and then when we're traveling we can just slide it back in place. On the top it has a pressure relief valve, so you can pop it up, and then when you try to get water out of the tap, there won't be that vacuum inside that keeps the water from coming out. This additional 2 gallons of water brings us up to 12.5 gallons so far that we have as a source. Because we always have this water container available either on the tailgate of Ike or out on a table, we often use it for hand washing. It's quick and easy. Now let's talk about drinking water. For drinking water while in camp and hiking, we use bottles and bladders. My water container of choice is a 1-liter Smart bottle. Nothing special. BPA free. You can see inside of it. It's tall and skinny. It fits in lots of different places. And I treat them just like any other drinking water container. I wash them out and keep them clean as we go. Bill has a Clean Canteen, a metal water container that he carries with him when we're hiking. Bill has a hydration pack, and then this is my hiking pack. Especially if we have the dog with us, they have a bladder inside. This particular bladder holds 70 ounces. And as most hiking packs, this one also has the little slot so you can run the tube to the bladder outside. In our go bags that we always have with us, we each have a Nalgene bottle, a wide mouth bottle that holds 1 liter of water. When it comes to washing dishes, I usually use this. Why? This is one of my favorite cooking pans on the planet. It is a GSI Outdoors Pinnacle pan. This one is 10 inches. It has a folding handle, and the handle is also removable. Anyway, so it's the pan we cook in. I often do 1-dish meals, and the way I clean dishes is with a paper towel. I wipe out any food residue that might be in, any oils and things, little crumbs. Then I put water in it and heat it up and wash the dishes using this as my source pan. Then I rinse this out real good, dry everything off, and we're done. And so I don't forget to tell you later, links to these products are in the description below. And our largest sink of choice is a little bucket. And know that our gear is set up for just Bill and I. It's just the 2 of us. And we like to do things lightweight and also use solutions that we can use in different situations. Maybe not just when we're traveling in Poe, but when we're also traveling in George. Our overall methodology is to use the minimum amount of water necessary to do the job. The exception is drinking water. We always want to be sure to stay hydrated. For washing dishes, we also have these Nalgene bottles that have Aquabot tops. One is a Firebox branded bottle. The other one is Aquabot itself. This can work great for washing dishes as well as washing the dog. Actually, I used the small Aquabot bottle when washing the dog on a recent trip. And there are different spray adjustments. Well, that was just a long way. You could have some killer water fights with these. Or you have a mister. That could feel good on a hot day. Showering when camping. There are two things that are especially important to ladies when they're out camping. One is we like to be clean and look presentable. The other is we want to have a nice private place to go to the bathroom. What we're covering next is keeping our little bodies clean. For 3 years we used the Nemo Helio pressure shower. We used the 11-liter one because that was the only one that was available from that company and we really liked the style. On a recent trip, that one died after 3 years of use, so we got the next size up. They now offer 2 sizes, and this is the LX model. It holds 22 liters instead of 11. We've done a complete video review of this pressure shower, so I'll put a link to that in the video description, and I'll just hit the highlights here. You use a foot pump to pressurize it. It has a wide mouth lid, which makes it easy to get water into and makes it quicker for drying. It has a 7-foot hose with a spray nozzle on the end. The idea with most portable showers is you get all wet and then you soap up and then you rinse off. So the water isn't going constantly that whole process. So that's all fine and good, but there's only a few circumstances where you could actually bathe nude out in the wilderness. So we'd like to have privacy when we're showering. Come with me. This is the Browning Privacy Shelter. We've had this privacy shelter for 3 years. It has lasted and served us very well in those 3 years, and it's still going strong. Here we don't have the fly on it. The rain fly works great, obviously, to keep rain out, and the fly also stakes out to help keep it stable in windy conditions. It has a huge front door. It has a window on either side and a screened-in top. We use the privacy shelter for 3 purposes: a changing room, a privy, and a shower. The floor is the coolest part. It is a retractable floor. There is mesh around the front and both sides. The floor is sewn directly to the back wall of the tent. And the floor is also retractable. This is the shelf inside. It has a metal support bar, and it's also tied out on the outside to help keep it stable. There are a couple of ways to heat water for the pressure shower. One is to put the tank out in the sun. What we do is heat the water and pour it in the tank. The pressure shower could also work well for rinsing off dishes. Often mentioned getting a water port. Escapade does now offer an option of a water port that is mounted on the front of the trailer. However, we really like the portability and convenience of being able to put our little shower anywhere we want. So for us, the little Helio pressure shower is a good fit. Let us know what you think in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching Wobbly Otter. We love you and hope all your tomorrows are bright. Until next time.